Good morning, everyone. We have the G up on jack stands. Beautiful. So, if you guys didn't guess, or haven't guessed right now, well, why else would we have the rear end up? We're going to put in the NISMO two-way diff. Oh yeah, I'm very keen, so this is going to be a lovely day. It's very sunny, it's very beautiful. All of the cars. Now, I'm going to start pulling this apart. You guys know the drill. I'm not going to video it, but I am going to video like the different stages of it. Now, I got some fluids, and I looked up what the best ones were, and it said 75/90. And they didn't have 75/90, they had 75/85, and so I got 75/85, obviously. Beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Needs a clean, that is disgusting, but got the new one. Now I'm a Penrite guy through and through, but unfortunately, Penrite just doesn't do it correctly. They do it in the little bottles with like the squeezy thing on the end of it, but these, way better, because the Penrite bottles, you can't get them up in there, it just doesn't work. These, you shove them up in there, you squeeze the bag, and they just go straight in there. Lovely. It's the only time that I ever steer away from Penrite, so anyone from Penrite, if you're watching this, fix it and I'll use your stuff everywhere, because I use Penrite diff, I use Penrite in my gearboxes, I use Penrite in my engines, every single one of them. No matter what car, Penrite is the best. Now Zahn started up his car last night. Still sucks, so ECU time, I suppose. Now obviously we have our diff here. I'm going to set up a white table over near the car so I can set up all of my stuff. And let's get started. And just like that, it is out. Musty old diff. Now the table was on there. Big mistake, they went and flew, but it didn't go that way in the KTU, which is good. Now it's time to put this bad boy in. I got to do this, but I don't want to do it, but I have to do it, unfortunately. So I'm going to try and figure out some ways. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos and see what I find, see what works, and then I'll let you guys know what works, because yeah, that's a real pain in the bum. So much effort. But the GK Tech kit was like $180 for the kit to get it out, and with the slide hammer and all of the tools that we have, I'm thinking surely I'm able to get it out. If not, I'll just run the old one. It doesn't look that bad anyway. But so after looking at some bits and pieces that we have here, I'm going to be able to use this with that on the back side, and then I just went and picked this bit of bar up, so that will go through there, and then have a bolt on the other side of it, or a nut on the other side of it. That will go on this side or that side, whatever. And then we'll have through here, that'll be where our bush is, and then we'll have some washers and another nut. And then I will be able to rattle gun it through, and then it'll push the bush into there. This is what we're hoping for. So let's pray that that works, but obviously you can't really. Yeah, so I've marked 200mm. We'll just do it 200mm long. So this costed me $28 for this long bit of bar and 2 washers. They didn't have any washers that had a 20mm hole in them, so I just got this one, and then I got that one to put in the center of it like that, and then that there, and then that'll go down there. This is the setup, because I don't have any earplugs at the moment, so let's do some chopping. Good morning, everyone. It is a couple of days after. I've had other stuff to do, so I haven't been working on the cars and videoing and stuff like that, but the job is done. The car is back on the ground. We're just gonna have to take it for a test drive, and yeah. So the old diff is out. No more single peggers, hopefully. Oh no, not to that. Yeah, so gonna have to go test the car out, make sure it drives nice and everything. I still need to lift up the rear end a tiny bit, because as gangster as that looks, I should lift it up. It's messing with the geometry of my suspension, and yeah, I'll lift it up a little bit, because when I did take it for an alignment, he said that that is absolutely as low as I should be going, because the axles that are a bit of a weird angle. So I'm going to lift them up just to make sure that we don't run into any future problems. Today I'm also not only going to lift that up, but I'm going to get started on welding that subframe. I was meant to do my bike learner test, but the trailer isn't regoed and my bike doesn't have rear blinkers on it, so we'll do that another weekend. She'll be right. Now I'm not going to start on the G first. I want to start on this subframe just by getting these bushes out. So now these are flanged on one side, so my best guess is they just flip it over and hit them through the underside. So gonna start off on that. I might do that now. Oh yeah,
that's fire.
that's fire. It's now time to start warming up the vehicle. We put the uni clutch stickers on as well. Go and check them out for all of your clutch needs. As I've said in my last videos, yeah, got 2 stickers on there. And also make sure you check out Mods Direct as well. Use code TEAMSKIPPY, all caps, for a discount on their website. That way you're helping us out and you get discounts as well.
Oh, some music playing.
Start him up, homie. Show me your cap. The uni clutch.
Ready?
Yep. Clean all this stuff up, then we should be good to take it for a drive. So we're making a couple of weird noises, but it's weird because whenever I'm turning, the wheels seem to hop, and when I have it at full lock, it chirps like a weldy. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I didn't actually look inside of the diff to make sure it is a 2-way instead of welded, but I mean, surely. Anyway, we're just going to take it for a little test drive. We'll get up to some speed, and yeah, hopefully we're all good. Right, listen to it. So we're now at the racetrack. As you guys can see, it has a decent amount of lock. I was hoping for more, but as you saw in that last clip, like, it's absolutely an alright amount of lock. Like, yeah, thank you to my friend. You'll know who you are when you're watching this video. I'm not going to tell anyone who it is because they might ask him, but thank you for letting me use your property there for that little bit of a burnout. That was much appreciated, and it's good for us to test our cars out. Unfortunately, we can't do any outside views because it'll give away whose property it is. So thank you very much for that. I have done some welding. No one should have let me near a welder because I'm not a welder. But guess what? They look beautiful. And tonight, so obviously, as you can tell by that, I have been welding without videoing it. That's the S13 K-frame. This is a rear lower control arm. Now here is the other one. It's too late to be welding tonight, and I also dropped the rear subframe off at Programmed in Muswellbrook today. They are going to press those bushings out for me, so obviously I had a complete failure trying to get those out. That was, what's a PG friendly word? That was silly that I even tried that. So I sent it off to them. They're going to do a cashy for me, and when I get that back, I'll be welding the bracing into that as well. So then, what's today? Wednesday. If I get that back Thursday, maybe we'll drop all of this stuff off to get powder coated this R&R. If not, then we'll do it next one, and I'm going drifting the next one and everything, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, for sure. Now it is the following day. I'm continuing on with my welding. I've cleaned up the edges on this lower control arm, so this one is done. I just redid that weld because it wasn't great before. And honestly, I don't even know how to weld, but she'll be right. They're not too bad. I looked up the specs that I should be in with the thickness of material, and these ones were all sort of experimental. They all sort of suck. But then when it got to these ones, they started improving. You know, not terrible, not terrible. And then this was my final one. So, look, I'm no welder. I'm no great welder. It is not my trade or anything like that. I don't even have gas. It's just gasless MIG. And it's going to hold together, so I'd say that's good enough for me. I picked up the subframe. Bushes are removed. Look at that. Look at that. It's so beautiful. This is what I love. They even cleaned up the edges of when I it up. Yeah, so I've got all of the bracing to weld onto that as well. I'm going to continue on with this one now. I'm not sure if I'll video my welding because I don't know if I'll get any splatter on the camera, because I don't want to ruin this lens, and if I get splatter on the camera, I'm going to be so angry. Well, you guys just saw that. They honestly didn't come out too bad. So, I believe this is what we call improvement. These were the final two. Look, I don't even know what they're meant to look like, but in my opinion, that looks pretty good. I'm going to grind all the excess off and see what it looks like under there, but I'm kind of happy with that. I'd give that a thumbs up, A-OK. She'll hold. I mean, like, it's penetrated anyway. I reckon that's pretty good. Yes, sir. Now I'm just gonna see where everything goes on this, and then do the same. Just mark it all out, grind all the spots down, and then start welding, I suppose. Well, here you have it, everyone. Here is the final result.
It sounds sort of...
Here you have it, everyone.
I actually hate myself. Everyone roasting on how shit his welds are.
They are terrible, but who even cares?
No, good on you, buddy. I'm proud of you. Good job, Jappy Poo, yay!
They're absolutely beautiful, mate. They're like, look at that. Just they go under the car.
Make sure you
anyway.
check out Zahn Drifts. I'm about to build a fucking 7 billion horsepower RB.
7 billion horsepower.
7 billion.
Ralph's just over here eating plastic. Good job, buddy. Now the turtles won't get to it.
How black that is.
What have you got? Something?
No, I'm talking about the spark plug. I know what you guys were thinking.
I wasn't thinking.
So, what is this? What's the story behind this, son?
What is the story behind it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Why are you doing it? How are you doing it? When are you doing it?
How I'm doing it and why I'm doing it. Watch that on Zahn Drifts.
Don't even go watch it. He obviously doesn't tell you any information. He's just gatekeeping.
Go watch the video, bro.
He's just gatekeeping. In his own video, he doesn't even tell you. He just stands there like. Yeah, that's the one. He's doing a time lapse, like I just did in this video that you guys have just been watching. Like, copycat guy, hey.
Yeah.
Copycat dude. Because I'm the first person that's ever done a time lapse before.
Well, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Fuck. Well, you're not.
Here you go. They're all lined up. Oh yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, evening, or night. And yeah, bye for now. Like, comment, and subscribe.